In the heart of the vast Serengeti, where golden grasses ripple in the wind and predators rule without mercy, a lone leopard limped through the wilderness, gravely injured and surrounded by a deadly pride of lions. His fate seemed sealed. Death loomed close, tightening its grip. But what unfolded next would leave even the most seasoned rangers speechless. Do you think he had a chance? As the first light of dawn broke over the plains, the sky was painted in soft hues of pink and amber. The African wilderness began to stir. Birds sang gently from acacia branches. Wildebeests grazed in the distance, unaware of the deadly drama that was about to unfold nearby. The early morning air was crisp and cool, a welcome contrast to the scorching heat that would soon bake the savanna under the noonday sun. Amid this serene beauty, a brutal story of survival began to unfold. A lone leopard, his fur matted with dirt and streaked with blood, dragged himself through the tall grass. Every step was agony. His hind leg, torn and swollen from a vicious fight hours before, was now nearly useless. Yet, even in this broken state, he pressed on, instincts guiding him, survival whispering in his ear, refusing to let him fall. But danger was not far behind. Unseen in the tall golden grass, shadows moved. Silent and coordinated, a pride of lions emerged like ghosts from the underbrush. Their eyes, golden and fierce, locked on the struggling leopard. Their muscles rippled with anticipation. The hunt had begun. The leopard, known to rangers as TMU, bared his teeth, letting out a guttural snarl. It was a final act of defiance, not from strength, but from sheer will. Still, it was 5 lions to 1, and TMU was already on the brink. The circle closed in around him, the lions' movements slow, deliberate, and deadly. Their bodies tensed, ready to pounce. It seemed the end was near. Then, a sound shattered the stillness. A distant roar echoed across the savanna. Not the roar of a lion, but something mechanical, unnatural. The lead male lion paused, ears twitching toward the source of the noise. Dust stirred on the horizon. TMU's heart raced. Was this hope, or another threat? For years, rangers had followed this leopard. TMU had earned a reputation, fast, cunning, and untouchable. But today he was broken. His body betrayed him. That once fluid stride now a painful hobble. And though the fire still burned in his eyes, his injured leg kept him grounded, vulnerable. He spotted a tree, strong, tall, and near enough to reach. Summoning every ounce of strength, TMU lunged for it. But halfway up, his leg gave out. He crashed to the ground with a soft thud, the pain almost making him lose consciousness. The lions sensed it. They growled, low and menacing, their excitement building. A young lion lunged forward, claws outstretched. TMU twisted just in time, but not enough. A deep gash opened across his side. Blood mingled with the dry earth. The pride was toying with him. Taking turns, they advanced and retreated, savoring their advantage. They knew he was close to collapse. With one final, desperate burst, TMU tried to flee toward a rocky outcrop nearby. But his path was cut off by 2 lionesses who leapt in front of him. He froze. There was nowhere left to run. Still, he refused to back down. TMU stood his ground. His sides heaved with exhaustion. His body trembled. But his eyes, fierce and unblinking, dared them to come closer. Then, from the distance, a roar of a different kind. A vehicle, a jeep, tore through the grass, engine growling, tires skidding across the dirt. Dust clouds rose behind it as it sped toward the unfolding chaos. Inside, Ranger Noah scanned the scene through the windshield. His eyes widened in shock. The injured leopard, it was TMU, a creature he had tracked for years. A fighter, a survivor. Noah's heart pounded. He knew the pride wouldn't give up easily. Time was slipping away. Grabbing his radio, he called for backup immediately. He couldn't do this alone, not against a full pride of lions. But there was no time to wait. He slammed his foot on the gas and revved the engine loudly, hoping to scare the lions off. The younger lions hesitated, their instincts pulling them back. But the alpha male, an old lion scarred from a lifetime of battle, stood firm. He growled, unfazed by the machine in front of him. His authority over the pride was absolute. Noah reached for his tranquilizer rifle, loading a dart with calm precision. Every second mattered. TMU was losing blood. If he didn't act now, the leopard would die. Noah took aim and fired. But in that split second before the dart could strike, everything went wrong. With a deafening roar, the alpha lion charged, his body a blur of muscle and fury. The ground shook beneath him. Noah reacted fast, jerking the wheel. The jeep veered violently to the side, tires screaming against the dirt. The tranquilizer dart missed, clattering harmlessly into the dust. Noah's breath caught in his chest. The pride was angrier now, the hunt disrupted, the intruder challenging their dominance. Meanwhile, TMU saw his chance. With no other options, and with the lions distracted, he dragged himself toward a low-hanging tree. Every inch was a battle. His legs trembled, his vision blurred, but he moved, refusing to give in. One clawed paw after another, inching closer to safety. Noah steadied himself again. There was no room for error this time. He took aim and fired once more. The dart sliced through the air and struck the alpha lion squarely in the shoulder. The massive beast let out a furious roar, then staggered. His legs buckled. The drug was taking effect. The pride hesitated. Their leader faltered, confused and groggy. The ranks began to break. TMU seized the moment. With a final burst of energy, he launched himself into the tree, claws digging into the bark. A lioness leapt, but missed by inches. TMU scrambled higher, out of reach. The lions backed off, their leader now slumping to the ground, tranquilized. The danger had passed. For now, Noah watched, chest heaving. His hands still gripped the wheel. The alpha lay still, groaning weakly. The rest of the pride lingered, watching TMU but not advancing. Their attention now divided between their fallen leader and the prey who had miraculously escaped. But TMU wasn't safe yet. His breathing was shallow. Blood loss was severe. Noah knew he couldn't wait. The leopard needed urgent care. He radioed his team again, urging them to hurry. Night was falling, temperatures were dropping, and time was running out. Within minutes, the rescue team arrived. They moved with quiet urgency, knowing that one wrong step could startle the leopard or provoke the lions. Noah loaded another tranquilizer dart, this one for TMU. He needed to sedate him gently, so he wouldn't fall from the tree in his weakened state. The shot was perfect. TMU's body relaxed as the drug took hold. Carefully, the rangers climbed the tree, cradling the unconscious leopard. They lowered him into a transport cage. The lions watched from a distance, disoriented and distracted. None approached. The cage door shut. The team lifted it into the jeep. As Noah glanced back at the pride, he saw no hatred in their eyes, only the raw instinct of survival. He understood it. In their world, this had been just another hunt. He couldn't blame them. The jeep rumbled away, carrying the injured leopard towards safety. In the days that followed, TMU was cared for at the rehabilitation center. His wounds were deep, but not fatal. Skilled veterinarians stitched his side and treated his damaged leg. He lay quietly at first, conserving energy, but slowly, signs of recovery emerged. His appetite returned. He began to eat, then drink, and eventually, he stood. His movements were shaky, but determined. Each step was a silent vow to return to the wild. Weeks passed, and TMU's strength grew. His spirit, that fire within him, never dimmed. And then, the day came. The cage door creaked open. TMU paused, sniffing the air. The Serengeti stretched out before him once more, endless and untamed. With a graceful leap, he vanished into the tall grass. Free again. Noah watched him go, a quiet smile on his face. He knew that in the wild, survival was never guaranteed. Every day was a test. And today, TMU had passed. Nature, in all its beauty and brutality, had shown mercy. Just this once. In the Serengeti, the laws are simple. Only the strong endure. But even the strongest sometimes need help. This is the story of TMU, the leopard who faced death and survived. If this story moved you, if TMU's courage inspired you, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another heart-stopping tale from the wild. And tell us in the comments, what would you have done in TMU's place? Stay with us for more real stories of survival, courage, and the untamed heart of nature.